I have a question, guys. So, and I mean, I've had like this last week has been really like hard for me at work. Like I've been back to back. I've worked the last like 2-3 weekends back to back, and then I was talking to a friend and thinking about how stressed I was, and then she asked me, I was like, if you're not doing the job you're doing now, what would you rather do? And you know when you complain a lot, like you're like, oh, I don't be like I'm too stressed. And at that moment, I realized I couldn't think of anything else I would do. So I was gonna ask, is there, if you're not doing the job, I know that we're doing a podcast now and all of that, but if you're not doing your 9 to 5 that you're doing now, your day job now, what would you be doing?
I'll be a babe.
Babe, what does that mean? As in, are you not a babe now?
No.
So you're not a babe now?
No, I'll be like a full-time. You know, like when you see babes, like, you know this Kika Chioma, is it Pam B or what she's called?
Don't they have, you know, babes? Yeah, but they have jobs.
Their job is being a babe.
Who's going to look after this body? You have to look after the body.
Who's sponsor?
Whoever is sponsoring them will sponsor me. I want to be no, because when you watch their like snaps and stuff, you're like, oh, like your full-time job is
social media pressure. Social media pressure.
Forget pressure.
All right, so Abby would be a babe with a sponsor. Please, Cynthia, what would you do?
What would I do? If I'm honest, I'm actually not just thinking about it. I don't know. Probably artist management. I used to do that, and I actually enjoy that quite a bit.
Would you be married again?
That question.
In a different life, would you?
In a different life. Why'd you have to bring that up?
It's just a question. I'm just interested
trying to get you into trouble.
In a different life, would you be married?
I would actually. I would.
It's not. It's just.
Why don't you ask me? Would I be married again? These people of God, please ask
Gen Z.
me.
They're not there
Gen Z. I think I would be actually. I would be married again, but I'll probably not be. I wouldn't be this. I wouldn't be this sex.
Why? You want to be a man?
Men get it easy. Like all they have to worry about is money.
But you know it's so funny because I'm sure if you ask men, they'll say, "Oh, women have it easy."
It's not true. They don't want to be a woman.
So like, and you know the thing is, funny enough, man will tell you, "Oh, it's because you don't know how to work your power, your magic, or whatever." Now lie.
They don't want to be. Who told you?
This is a
man's world.
It's a man's world.
Do you guys really believe that?
100%.
Sorry, which man have you spoken to that wants to be a woman? Really? Menstruation.
Okay. Hi guys. Thank you for joining us today on another episode of It Isn't Always Black or White. It's your girl, Oyindamola, gender without the O.
Hi guys, sorry, I'm here. Cynthia, good to see you guys again.
And it's your girl, First Lady Abby.
Okay, so do you really think it's a man's world?
100%. I think
so. Why?
First of all, who did they say God is? Did they say God is a woman?
What?
Oh God!
No one ever said God is a man.
Everybody said God is the man.
No, it's
Everyone
not.
Is Jesus a man or woman? They say he sent his son. Did they say he sent his daughter?
So Jesus, they said is he.
I'm not getting involved.
But God,
Jesus, they said the first person they even created in the world was a he.
Oh God.
So
in the Bible, even when you think about it, they will tell you in the Bible. Let's even just take the Bible for instance. Everybody, like all these men, they have concubines, they have many wives. Have you ever heard that a wife has many husbands? Anyway, I'm sure there was. If I would search it, but I'm sure there was. Mine is if you do me, I do you. Man, no go vex.
Can you imagine?
Very wicked somebody.
But okay, so
no, but think it is like
it is a man's
like if you speak to a lot of women, right?
Even in all the
women will be like they want to be.
Every religion they have made it about men. Apart from blood of Mary, Holy Mary, all of that. Sorry, Jesus. I'm not. But I'm just saying they have made everything is about men. Religion, culture,
well,
you have to put the men on the men is the head of the house.
Hold on. Some men will tell you like now, okay, if a woman comes and talk about like femicide, like when a man gets killed, femicide or whatever, everything is women, children. No one talks about. No one cares about us.
There's some kind of sympathy that goes with or empathy in quotes that women kind of get. I mean, probably men don't. So for example, in a divorce, right, women get more sympathy than the men do. Yes, fair enough. But in terms of in most cases,
women only get more sympathy if a man has cheated or committed adultery, or whatever you want to call it, or if a woman has kids and has to deal with the kids.
But isn't that like, I guess most divorces, most people break up in their relationship usually due to cheating or whatever else, money, sex. But anyway, but think about how many women. If we do a poll, right? I wish we could actually just put out a poll, right? How many women want to be men?
I don't.
And how many men will ever think in my next life I want to be a man? I want to be a woman.
I don't think most marriages are like crushed or
because of cheating.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, I feel
Most
like
women will stay.
cheating needs to be.
Would men stay? Would men stay?
I don't think men
Hold
stay.
on. So it's so funny. I used to think that men will not stay.
You're clapping.
It's a lie.
Men are staying.
Men are staying.
Really?
I know it's
As long as people don't know about it.
Staying. Yes, men are staying. Like, I've heard stories, and you go,
Men, is it true? I don't believe that.
So women are staying, and then and again. Deal breakers are deal breakers for different people. So whatever is your deal breaker, is your deal breaker fan. You might not be happy that something has happened, but life happens to people.
Things do happen.
Whatever. Yeah. But men are actually staying. I've heard of stories where men find out that the kids are not his, and then they live in the house and I'm like,
women are devils.
Imagine.
Imagine raising. And you know the thing is, before I was just like, there was this thing going around saying that it should be like mandatory for men to do DNA tests, and I was like, nah, like,
no.
if a man should ever do
I've
that
changed
for
my
me,
mind.
I'm leaving. But the stories I've heard,
I have changed my mind.
Respect.
I'll even offer you. Are you sure?
Stupid
you don't want to do a DNA?
You said women now. They are.
Doing
things.
No, women.
I had this
Let me
the whole 3 kids. And I think it's just my head is like.
Like, how do you even? How do you?
How do you even know? I think the question: do you even know that as a woman, do the women actually know that my husband, their husband,
but they haven't. I think they would have.
They're not sure.
But most times, women will know. So I feel like women are more like FBIs. But you know, funny about that, most of the men that have found out that their kids are not them. It's not even from suspicion. It's probably maybe relocation or something. Something just happened. That you're like,
those type of men won't stay.
And then you test one and you're like, wait, hold on. And then you test the other one.
Oh, God.
Actually, I have a question, actually. I saw something on Instagram. So imagine now, like there's a woman, right? She already has a child. And then she meets a man. And the man has been in this child's age, let's say this child's life since like 2. Mm-hmm. And they're together for 7 years. Mm-hmm. And then the woman decides, okay, actually, I don't want to be with you anymore. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Do you think that man needs to pay child support for that?
Nope. Unless
child support.
Except he wants to be in the child's life.
But it's not his child.
Yeah. But if he chooses to be in the child's life, then
unless the man wants to. If the man,
the thing is, but the woman took this guy to court and said he needs to pay child support.
No. So in which country?
See, unless the man,
American people, your water is different.
Unless the man adopted the child and decided to claim, like, take parental responsibility of the child.
Even if he does that, you still think he has to.
Because if he's adopted a child, then he's now legally binded to the child.
Okay. Yeah, I
but unless the woman is silly, and the man should
the woman is silly.
Talking about that, I watched something that pissed me off the other day.
Wow.
So imagine, you see, I'm a woman, but you women, sometimes I have brothers. So let me even tell you what happened. No, because you can see that I'm still pained.
You're pained.
Can you imagine? You lied that a guy raped you when you guys were 15, 16. You lied.
It was a consensual, babe.
Yes. It was a consensual sex thingy.
Because he was Nigerian.
And hold on. And then this one was them. So there's even that one. But this one I just watched think was a white babe and then a black man. I can't remember if there was, I think it was in the US or whatever. Anyways, you lied. The man went to jail for years. Now they're not doing a show. They've not brought you a crime. What stupid things.
They need to put her in jail.
Yeah.
They need to arrest her.
See, in fact, let's even start. What's that you want to start? Every woman that comes out to admit that she lied about rape.
They need to go to jail. They need to jail them. That's
because
madness.
He lost years of his life.
And the thing is, it then makes it hard for women who have actually been raped to then prove it.
Honestly,
then they're like, what's the point? Because
when they start a petition, there needs to be consequences
Those type of women
for people that lie about things like this.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Because and then I was watching, and then the man was just sitting down there looking at her, and then she was wailing. People were now doing all.
Mad.
What?
Nah, do you know what? Yeah. Let me. I was gonna say, sometimes they say cleanliness is next to godliness, but sometimes women, you are next to Satan. because you're not fear God.
That's
you're coming to come and
man.
cry
That's
that
crazy.
I just want to say I'm sorry. You're sorry.
No, you need to be jailed.
You ruined someone's
You
life.
need to be jailed for the same amount of time that man was jailed.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And you have to then, and then on top of that, you should now then pay him like some type of compensation.
and I feel like again, this is where the empathy or the sympathy that women whatever comes. So they release the man, and then I don't understand. There should be laws on this. This should be a law that if you accuse someone falsely and then he's done time for this,
you have to do time too. Double the time.
Because I don't know I don't know what crying and sorry
will do.
Do you understand? What will your crying and sorry do? My brother has spent 14 years. What is the crying going to do? I don't me.
You're not getting it.
It's not it's not making
I think that
sense.
even leads like, how well do you really know somebody?
That's actually
how well do you really know someone?
But you know that actually comes to like, how well do you actually know yourself? You know, sometimes you feel like, and I feel like people say change is the only constant thing in life.
Do you think you can ever commit a murder?
I don't think so. But then again, so if you ask me now, will I kill someone? No. But then again, I feel like people get put in positions where maybe
they lose their mind. They're having an out of body.
And then
experience.
you start to tell yourself, God, please don't let me ever be in
Get
that
so
position.
angry.
Where you actually
that
do
angry
something.
where I feel provoked to do that kind of, because I feel like sometimes we, even as how you always feel like, oh, I would never do something.
Never say never.
But never say never, because even things like now, I remember when I was still in school, I used to like to go out, I used to like to dress up. Yes. It's so funny.
Child of God.
No, because it's so funny. I used to like it. Like, not like I was like every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I used to enjoy it. But now, to get up and get makeup done. And just like, and then I remember the other day, me and my best friend were having a conversation. We're like, who would ever believe that we become people that you say, what do you like to do? And I want to go and sleep.
I want to go and rest. First one is like, I'm not there yet. We outside, baby.
I'm very much there. By 8:30, I'm in bed.
Yeah. But but
9 p.m.
is
a new 12 midnight.
Yeah.
It's a new midnight.
But hold on, saying that, when you now say, do you really truly know someone? It could be that you've known them and then they just change.
So then what do you do with that change within any relationship? Because I know my friendship, like I've had like or should I say girl gang since, let's say, college times. And there have been different changes. And I thank God that the changes haven't broken us, because there's been times that we've been friends, we haven't been friends, we've stopped talking, whatever. But like when I look back on our relationship 2009, we've grown so much and we've learned to...
You know that you've said the exact word, growth. I feel like change is constant. People would always change. So you have to learn to grow with the person. And I'm going to give an example. I have like from uni. So in secondary school, I have like, I won't say clique, but we have like girls that we used to hang around
girl
together.
gang.
And then in uni to the same thing. And then in 2022, 3 of us got married. I know it's so funny how people say, oh, we don't change or whatever.
In a marriage, when you get married, your friendships definitely change,
do you
because you've got a lot more responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes in
Exactly.
relationships, when you're learning, like let's say for instance, you get married, you're still learning about that person that you're married to. Then you might have a child, and things become draining. Then you have to be intentional about friendships. It's a lot.
Do you understand?
Adulting.
That's what adulting is. You understand that
it's the ghetto.
But from my point of view, as a single woman, because of course I'm not married, I'm not having to.
Is that what you classify as single?
I'm talking about then. I was talking about I'm talking about changes in my friendships then. So not now because I've grown, but at that point in time, I would not. I would call you, because sometimes you forget. So something happens to me. I want to speak to someone, and I'm calling you, and then I'm hearing, and then you can hear the babe say, "Oh, he's dying," and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, she's married," and I think. For a while, I withdrew from them, and I remember I had to have a conversation with my friends that look, it became is this the right time to call? Like, can
I call now?
Can I call now? Can I? And then in as much as
you're very considerate.
And this is me. And to be honest,
at any given time,
if you don't pick up, what are you doing?
And then we used to have these conversations before they got married. Like, nothing was going to change. And then I realized that by myself, I'm already feeling, do I called, if I tell my friend, we should tell her, like, these are things that. So we had to have a conversation.
Your conversation is now still confidential. Could you still like just tell her
exactly.
No, let me tell you something. All those people that you feel like you have a best friend and they won't go and tell you their husband's not lie. Everything you have told your friend, she's gone back to tell your husband. They know everything about you.
There's a 95% chance that they know.
Yeah. 99.9.
No. There's some things that I think married women, there's some things, or married men, let me talk from a woman's perspective. There's some things that women that are married intentionally leave out about their friends.
Yeah, because then the man
because the husband will think you're doing the same thing. Listen to me. Advice now. Don't say.
Yeah. So, but I think for me, because then my best friend now, she got married and then she had a baby. And so she's moved into this new place. She's married. She has a baby. But I still want my best friend. So it was very tough. But I have to give credit to my best friend. Like and that's the thing about knowing someone. When I withdrew because I didn't know like what I didn't want to be another. She would call me, and she became the one that would call me every day. Like, oh, are you okay? Whatever, I know that. And then we had to have that conversation had to happen. And then we're like, okay, you know what? This is growth. We're all growing. Do you understand?
And I think women need to understand as well, the ones that are married, you need a balance, you know. It's not always you and your husband and your children. Like, you need friends. You need friends outside.
No, but it's true.
You do.
No, but I think just coming back to like what you said, I do agree with you. But what you also said about her then being the one to call you is because her life is not as busier than yours, like you're saying, but she has like more responsibilities as a married woman with kids. So what she's doing is looking for time within her day to call you. So you're in some ways, you're so adapting and actually being considerate of her time. So I think it's both ways, isn't it? If you think about it, like the change that's happened to her.
So basically you're saying now she's second base.
No, not second, but it means that
come on.
This girl.
But I feel like with me, it took a while, but we adjusted to our new reality.
You were intentional about it. And I think that's really key. Because when we think about change in like friendship or even in marriage, right? People talk about somebody changing. This is something I never considered. And most people don't, especially when you're newly married. You always think, sometimes your fears is, what if the man changes? Or what if this woman that I love changes? What if she wants something? The question is, what if you change?
Yeah.
What you would do with change within yourself?
So how do you deal with
That's
change?
Very scary. I find that very scary.
Because it's funny, like, imagine you marry someone because they're a certain type of way. And then 10 years later, they decide, well, actually, do you know what?
I don't want to.
I'm like, I want to change a bit. And it's not like your change is bad.
Yeah. And they might not tell you they're changing because they might not even know themselves.
Yeah. Like,
because then that's even harder.
But this is not the woman I married.
This is not you.
If I knew this about you,
I wouldn't have tried
it.
The way you quiet, they are suspicious.
Hold on. But again,
I'm just thinking, that's a bit deep. Imagine someone telling you I would have married you.
But hold on, but again,
I think people need to be.
People say that.
Yeah, I know people say that, but I feel like sometimes when somebody is changing, right, you have to think about whether it's for the good or for the bad before you open your mouth and say something.
I don't think personally that all changes are bad.
Violence,
but again, in as much as you're changing, you also have to be. And this is how I could put like me and my best friend into this now, is the fact that the huge change happened in her life, but she has to realize that but there's still me.
But that's
so you have to be considerate.
Your life, though.
Sorry, exactly. But the whole point is she's not just saying that, you know what, but you should understand I'm married, I have a child, because she could have literally said to me,
but that means there are people like
that. So you're also being considerate that exactly that
emotional intelligence.
That's what it is.
That this is changes happened to me, but I'm still here for you. Like,
and this
we can still have conversations.
And sometimes it's just about communicating. It's about saying, look, babe, I'm not leaving you out, but at the moment, there's a lot going on. Just give me time to adjust.
Do you feel that men, and sorry, as you're saying this, I'm thinking about like changes within a relationship and in marriage and out of marriage, right? So do you feel, and this is where I think, was it in the last episode? I can't remember when you said this, like, men are just not wise. People are not seeing what is in front of you, and you're like, women are hard to read. But I think that is...
I don't think women are hard to read. I think they're very open.
When that person is changing, it's you, like, your best friend is very sensitive. emotional intelligence right there. She can tell that you're actually intentionally like withdrawing, trying to give her space. So she's like, no, but I don't need that space. She's like, my life is changing. And she's coming to talk to you about it. So in a relationship, do we do the same thing with our man, or do we do the same thing with our women? So when you're in a relationship with someone, do you actually notice that they're changing, or are you just like, you can't deal with it? Just like, can you just go back to you that I used to know? Are you trying to understand?
If you're a very sensitive and attentive person, you would notice that changes are happening.
Are men sensitive
but I was just about to say,
women can be very sensitive.
And then you start to have that conversation. Now, if you're with someone that is not attentive, or basically 1 + 1 can be happening in their face, but they're not seeing it.
Some people just want to sweep stuff under the carpet. They don't want to talk about it because they're scared.
Sometimes it's for the best too.
But then again, in a relationship now, some people are very, they're confrontational. I don't mind having some people when it comes to those kind of big topics. they wanna like
big
take
bow.
it back.
We're going to rename first the
I don't think I'm confrontational. I just think I'm very open
on that.
Yes, now.
But knowing your partner, and if you know that okay, this person is probably a backbencher, it's not like I would bring it up. If I have the partner that is not a confrontational person, because I don't think I'm confrontational, but if it's a problem,
confrontational. Okay, what's the definition?
You would want to discuss stuff.
Basically,
that's not a confrontational person.
Basically, in a relationship, if there is a problem, I'll probably spot it and I'll want to talk about it. Some people run away; they shy away from it.
They avoid.
I think they're avoidant, avoidant, whatever. But that now brings me to, for me, I'll call you out, like, babe, we need to talk about this. This is happening and it's affecting us. Because it's affecting me, it's affecting us. It's affecting you, it's affecting us. Do you understand? Because we both have to be happy. So but this is a change. So let's talk about this change. Because again, a change can be a good thing. But
some change
you have to be attentive.
So in a relationship, is there a change?
If you're married, there's no deal breakers. You're in it for life. Forget it.
For life.
So if your husband now comes and tell you that, okay, babes, we've been married for 10 years. Let's spice up our relationship, And let's now do 3-sums and 4-sums. That's the change.
That's what I'm into. This is happening.
Because she just said they're not deal breakers.
Well, okay, actually, that's a lie because
no, but
I saw something online. Did I send it to you? Something that
talk now.
I don't want the community to come for me.
Let them come. We are here with you.
Basically, I'm saying. Okay, so a change. Imagine you're married to a man.
And then that has to be a woman. You should better go back. Hold on. You should go and sleep. And then go back to before he met me.
Wake up.
Before he met me and make that choice. See, you will go back.
And you know why I said that there's no deal breaker for marriage? Wrong.
See, go back. But hold on. But do you think
this actually happened? Honestly, this actually happened.
I saw something like that. Did you see? She's had 2 kids or something.
Yeah.
And he wants to be a woman.
Literally, he was a he, and then she showed like pictures of them and their date nights before, and now she's a woman and she's showing that they're both dressing.
If you have kids, the kids have to deal with that school as well.
No, but hold on. Is she happy with it? Or she's
on social media it shows that they're happy.
Leaving. So again, this is what changes. So if the wife, or because I don't know 2 wives.
Their wife, yeah. Because if you go on their Instagram, it says wife of somebody. The other one too says wife too.
So hold on. So if the wife is okay, and again, that's why I'm saying attentive. And so if let's say now I want to have a big change. Like let me say, let's say I and my partner, for an instance now, let's say I have a partner and we're both living in Ukraine, and I get a new job. That's a big change. Now, let's say this job it has good opportunities or whatever, but I still have to consider that I have a partner. So I'm not going to say, because it's a new job, it's a good job, it's good money, I take it. I'm not saying I won't take it, but there has to be that, babe, there's this thing and it's going to affect our relationship because I'm going to be moving. You have to have that openness of talking about it because, again, I don't want to do something because then, do you understand that it's going to affect us? And then, so how can we balance this? If I pros, cons, whatever. Because
sorry, I'm lost. How do we balance the change that I've turned to a woman?
No, so wait, hold on. You see why I asked that? Is she okay? So she's now living as a wife. She's happy with it. Me, I would not be.
She just maintain her wife status.
Exactly.
She doesn't have husband anymore. She has wife.
So do you think they have to
I
go
don't
to
think
the
I would
registry and change it wife or?
I don't know.
Mrs. and Mrs.
I don't even know how that would work.
No, but on a different note, guys, I want you guys to comment down below in the comment section, right? Tell us what changes have you experienced in your relationships, in your friendship.
And what would be a deal breaker?
And what is a deal breaker? Well, I actually want to know, like, what is your deal breaker? I'm trying to think about mine right now, and nothing is coming to mind yet.
What she said about
like
divorce.
a deal breaker, like what?
In a friendship.
I've just asked you guys 4 some and 5 some, and I like it when we're plenty.
No,
so what's your husband not like?
No, that's not me. I'm not ready to be carrying around AIDS and
the thing is, the foursome is it with same sex or opposite sex?
So it doesn't matter. I say it doesn't matter. I'm not doing it.
I'm just trying to understand.
I think for me, Sha, and again, people change. We all change. I'm changing every day. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, no, I thought I liked this.
Your desires. Like this. Is it your desires that change? Is it hormonal? Because obviously, as women, and I'm speaking from a woman's perspective now. As women get older,
you're speaking as a man's perspective because you're a man.
Wow, this guy will collect slap. What did I say? I'm not telling you before, but it's coming. I'm not a violence, but watch yourself.
From a woman's perspective, my sister, ignore her.
With my full chest, right? Because as women get older, your hormones do change, your body changes, your desires change. So like,
now you want 5 sums.
You don't have to want 5 sums.
I've been your desires are changing.
Maybe you want like more activity.
Is it
in the other main room?
But again,
or you want less activity.
Changes that you talk about.
Yeah, but if you're someone that's been like maybe overly active before, and your body changes, sexual activity. Your body changes, you don't want to be as active anymore, right?
They were asking, but my wife, is there something wrong?
No. But hold on. But in saying that, when there's a change that affects the other person, so think about it. Me and you, we have sex, like me and my husband, me and whatever.
You have sex every day. Why?
We used to have sex every day, and we both liked it. Now I'm saying I can only have sex once a week. So what I want my husband to do, like, do you understand? So my one point is, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, these changes happen, but this is when you now have to be considered. There's someone else involved, and this is your change.
So you do it even in spite of how you feel.
It's affecting someone else.
So we should you have sex regardless.
You have a convert. Have you been? Are you opening ears, listening ears?
I'll be dry like desert. So I can't do it if I don't want to do it.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is, this is where conversations. So I'm trying, if a change is affecting,
there's no conversation when it comes to sex. I don't know what you're on about, love.
Yeah, but what type of conversation?
There are ways to spice it up,
tell me to spice it.
You meet one. This is yours. Goes from 5. You want 1. You meet at 3. Hold on. So you know there's a pastor that I wanted into that second, but there's
you walked into the pastor.
Jesus Christ. That's why I listened to Jesus. I listened to.
Okay.
I was talking about how there
very
is
careful your words.
There is beautiful sex and there is I need to remember. So there's beautiful and there's dutiful. Yeah, so and that's how she said. She said that there's beautiful.
My ladies, comment on the comment section. How many duties are you doing per week?
Hold on, and then I think he said it, the way I think it was a husband that said it. And I think he said it in the sense of, so beautiful sex is this me and you now. We're both gingered, babe. Let's get it rolling. But dutiful now is the wife wants to have sex, but the husband is feeling whatever.
I don't think it ever happens like that. I think it's the other way around.
I agree.
Or the husband wants to have sex and the wife is feeling whatever. At that point in time, you need to meet each other's needs because again, you're one. So it's not because I don't want to have sex, we're not having it. So do you understand? You have to meet.
She's not married.
You have to meet each other in the middle.
I rest my case.
I still feel there has to be a middle ground. Is what I'm saying.
She has not experienced change.
I'm not saying you should go from, babe, are you people doing every day? Because I'm not.
There's people that are doing every day. They're dutiful every day. There's more dutiful than beautiful. You have to.
Anyways, but again, I think
there's more dutiful. I have to come back there.
There's more dutiful.
You guys missed that. There's more dutiful than beautiful.
There's a lot of changes.
So how do you beautify the beautiful? How do you go from beautiful?
How do you beautify the beautiful?
Because that's also change, isn't it?
Sex like games. Things. They're like playing. What's that? Role playing. There are things like.
You know what? I was talking to one of my colleagues, and I can't remember what happened, and I said, the wife was not feeling well, or like she'd been working hard, and it's like, I just try to like make her feel comfortable, so she needs to just have a lie down. I'm like, so did you then give her a little kiss? It's like, who's kissing in a marriage after 10 years? I was like, what? You're not kissing no more? Please, guys, write in the comment section. Yeah, no. And it was a white guy as well.
My marriage never becomes like that.
Amen.
How you not kissing? Because it's been 10 years.
You know how people used to say, marry your friend? So there was this conversation I was having with someone, and I remember I said that for me now, like in a relationship, I'm big on friendship. Like apart from the whole, I love you, 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 you can use you, I love you to finish me morning to night. Are you my person? Like, do you understand?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And it's okay. Some days you won't be friends. You'll just be my husband.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Some days we are friends and husband and wife. Other days, I'm not your friend. I'm your wife. You're my husband. Do what you need to do. Do the needful.
And again,
do
I get
beautiful.
it. But I feel like
because
people, I mean, I've come to, like, people go on, notice when I'll come and say, oh, you've been married for 25 years. What's the secret or whatever? Some people tell you that, oh, the romance dies. But I was going to ask a question. Do you think that people need to do more? People just stop putting in more effort.
I think romance. Oh, God. I don't think it's for everybody, my sister. I honestly don't believe like guys, do better.
No.
Like, do better.
Okay, so I think we have to look at it in like what do men need and
men
what do women
like
need.
to be romanticized as well. Actually, let me switch up.
So what do men need and what do women need? Because a lot of like just the way the woman's body works and the men's body, according to research.
Do you know what? I've from having like male friends, brothers, and husbands and stuff. Guys are very, and I think this is where it gets hard. But again, like you said, you have to meet in the middle. And this is all about change. You know, when you get married, you have more responsibilities. We as women, sometimes, like, we let ourselves down in appearance. Most times when a man is attracted to the woman, it's because they have seen a physical attribute, or they say, this baby's final.
And then you now have.
But then when we get married after 5 years, we have payroll that's been in for 2 months or whatever.
Let me even make you.
And then they'll be telling you, and they'll be telling you, and they'll be saying, no, it's not self-confession.
There's this video of Rihanna that I saw on Instagram. Someone was asking her, what does she do to chill out? And she's talking about how, when she's at home, she doesn't like to have like bonnet on because, and then she made a comment about how, like, when ASAP comes, when Rocky gets him, I like to leave it cute. Do you think that I actually do also believe that women should still, I know that it's hard, but I think women or men, whatever, I think we should still keep trying, still keep buying her flowers. But
exactly, and that's the thing.
Those nice things that you would tell her.
And I think that's what it is. I think the men too have to ginger us. It's 50-50. Women, we need to try harder in regards to appearance and looks. I know it's hard, it's not easy. But also as well, men, like, give us something that we need to dress up for.
Do you understand? I feel like men should put in more effort. Women also should put in more effort. Don't say, okay, I'm not married, you're not starting tying rapper to sleep.
No, but I don't think it's also about the rapper tying or the bonnet wearing. I think that the feelings and the excitement transitions and changes, not just during marriage, but even during like a relationship. So at the start of your relationship, the butterflies are flying, you're feeling warm inside. The more you get to know that person, if it's a person that you want to be with and you fall in love with them, you get comfortable. And even if you try to spice it up, the way that feeling, that initial feeling, it's just how life is. It's
but I get that. But in getting that,
there's still romance and pleasure. I'm not taking away the pleasure part of it, but the way you see the person, your heart is racing, and you say you can't do it dry. What did you say?
We're not trying to do
the desert free woman. It has to be ocean.
We're not trying to do heart attack or whatever.
No. But the thing is, even the ocean feel would change over time.
Really?
The what?
The ocean feel will change over time.
As long as you ginger me, ocean feel will never. No.
Hold that.
But hold on.
No, there will still be a river. If I love the ocean, the river will still flow.
Again, I feel like change again. As your body,
even sorry, I'm so sorry. This change is we have to dive more into it. Yeah, the ocean can be a river, but as long as there's still something flowing. Having said that, contraception also changes the way the woman body reacts. So we have to talk about like different things that changes.
Game, innit?
Yeah,
Say
but
that again?
no. But then you keep trying that. There's so many options. So I know a lot of women have tried this. It didn't work. I went off and I tried something else. You keep trying. Again, that's the whole point of conversation.
Keep on stressing your body.
Babe,
you
shall I tell you
open
the
up to
best
this conversation. Abstinence.
pull-out games.
How many men really have? Do you know how many babies have come from pull-out?
So men,
you think?
I will not comment. I will not comment on that one.
Oh, my pull-out game.
Babies are my pull-out game is strong.
We have evidence.
It's everywhere. The evidence is everywhere.
The evidence are plenty.
It's plenty.
They're roaming around.
Oh God.
They're roaming out. They're roaming around.
No, but then pull-out game. Does pre come lead to like pregnancy?
What pre-cum?
Yeah.
I think pre-cum is cum. And shall come. The pre-cum come from another place. It's not the same.
Apparently it's not. Apparently it doesn't lead to pregnancy, but maybe it does.
Okay.
Guys, apparently pre-cum leads to pregnancy.
Ladies,
don't pull out nothing.
If you don't want to get pregnant,
use a condom, baby.
Abstinence. Because see, even condoms have, but nothing is 100%. To be honest, let's think about. Let's even delve. Hold on. Let's even delve into contraception. There's no even tubal ligation, even vasectomy.
It's not 100%.
Nothing is 100%.
Vasectomy.
That you can't remove it. And do you understand? Nothing is 100%. So knowing that, so even with tubal ligation, they don't like it. I can still. I was telling a lady that when I had tubal ligation, I still got pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
God really wants you to. I even know somebody.
Your body is the savior of the world. That's why.
I even know of somebody, who was pregnant for twins, sent it back to God. God sent them back those twins.
God, oh Lord. Please don't send babies back to God.
You are really destined to have those twins.
Do you understand? So the whole point of everything is, I think the whole point I'm trying to make sure is that change happens. Me, I'm changing. Even me, if I'm like, am I even happy with this change? Do you understand? This is self, like, talking to myself.
Self-reflection.
Do you understand? Without even like having a conversation with a second party or with an outside party that's not in my body, that kind of thing.
Or within me.
Yeah, because you grow older and then sometimes your periods become more painful. Or like things just happen and just like, oh God.
That's how they always say that when you have babies, you don't have painful periods. That person's a liar.
Maybe you have to have 1 month, you know.
Huh?
And some people, I've heard people that say that the more babies you have, the less painful your periods
Come and pay for my babies. As if the child is
no, but change. Honestly, like we're wrapping up in a minute, but change is such a constant in life. Like change at workplace. You change a new line manager, somebody new comes into your teams could change the entire dynamic of the team. If you're like you're younger, you're still in like school age, a new student comes in could change the whole dynamic of like the classroom. And I think it's like understanding that change would never leave.
Yeah.
And it's just being aware of the fact that something is changing and accepting your new normal. I think that's the first step, isn't it, to change? It's actually accepting that something is changing. Either you're changing. So if I'm changing, I need to think, okay, that's me. I need to just embody my new person, my new persona.
And also be understanding towards other people around you.
I think that's so key. And that understanding, I think that just mentioning that is that even when you change, don't be blindsided because there's some changes that people change. And then you're thinking, okay, I need to understand that person. That person is changing. I need to be there for them if I'm their friend or whatever it is. But even when you're changing, understand that there are other factors and other parties that are also involved and going through the change with you, but they're not inside you.
Yeah.
So
but you know that back to the question that Abby even asked from the very beginning, that do you really know people 100%? And I think my answer to that would be, I don't even know myself 100%.
And you keep
I'm literally
too,
like like I wake up every day and I'm
I don't know about you, boy.
What do you know about you?
I wake up every day and I'm discovering
the only parts of yourself you don't.
Hold on, and I'm discovering new things. But I think for me, it's all about, even in my friendships, in my relationship, in families, I'm going on this journey of learning more. Like every day, I find something new about you, and I'm learning, and then we're walking through it, basically.
Yeah.
Walking through it.
One day at a time. That's what I would say. And people are going through like mad changes, in their body, in their relationship, finances.
Which one be mad changes?
Like, she means like be huge.
People are going through like...
The one I just mentioned now, Mrs. That one is huge.
That one's a huge. That's a
huge
change. Like, a new job. And you have like a new line manager,
needs to be made, isn't it?
And that can be quite painful as well. But I think it's just one day at a time. That's what my advice would be.
Yeah, take life one day at a time.
In fact, in this case, it's every minute. Every minute we'll try.
And I think rounding up for me, I'm just going to say that change is something that will happen. It's not something that we can push away or we can say, oh, I'm not going to change. I know myself.
I don't think
strong.
I've changed.
I feel like even in the most subtle way.
As your friends and family.
Even in the
have I changed?
Let me
It's
finish my closing statement. Let me finish my
Question.
But even in the most subtle way, I think everyone changes. Just be more accepting of it and then talk about it with people that actually like are around you, that are affected by it. Have conversations so that it doesn't negatively affect your family, your friendships. And do you understand?
Do you think every change is negative I should be talking to you about? I bet come out for a day.
First lady, what's your closing statement? She has given her closing statement.
I'm giving my closing statement.
Mine is, you take me as I am. I dey change, I don't dey change. Now your problem. If you don't like me anymore, move.
Such a serious individual.
Do you know the funny thing about it is that she's actually one of the most sensitive people. This lady, that's what I say, they like me anymore. She's not going to tell you that, but what did I do?
But you know, I used to be like that. But
you have changed again.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's the only change I've changed. Like before, I used to, because I'm such a people's person. Well, when you meet me, you might not think it, but I'm actually really a people's person.
Cheers.
Forget about all the like bants and stuff. But now I'm just of the thing like, we're adults. Like, if you can't tell me what's wrong, I can't be chasing you.
Adios.
And I know that rubs like people off the wrong way because it's like, well, actually, if you cared, and I think again, like you said. Again, it comes to understanding like your friends, because I have a friend like she would expect, if I've stopped talking to you, I expect you to come and like ask me. And I feel like because of like experiences and situations that have happened to me over the last few years, I'm like, nah, boy, like, we'll close your help. No, if you don't want to talk to me no more, don't talk to me. Like, it's just, so maybe that is where
and you've also changed because of experience. So experience changes
experience.
Life.
So that is
life changes.
You guys just remember when she said she has not changed, and she said that was the only change now.
Whatever.
Probably a second change.
Whatever.
Let's see. Before the end of this podcast, maybe we'll see 3 or 4 more changes.
We'll watch out for it. We have to write this one down, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again on It Isn't Always Black or White. We always enjoy your comments, and we just want to hear more from you. So please do tell us what you think about the topic.
We would actually want to know if there are any changes that you're going through at the moment. You can email us. Just pop it in the comments, DM, just what changes and how you're dealing with it, and so that we can actually help,
Yeah. And if you have any topics that you'd like us to discuss and see different views about, DM us on any of our social media platforms, email us at itisn'talwaysblackorwhite@gmail.com. Just reach out to us and we would
We'll talk about
see what we can do. If it's interesting, if it's not interested, I'll put your thing. I'll delete and block for your silly questions or dead questions.
Gosh.
Right, guys,
keep the love coming, guys.
Subscribe,
We're really thankful.
And we'll be doing a giveaway very soon. We just need to decide when giveaways and when. Again, if you have any ideas for giveaways,
how do you end like that? We're doing a giveaway soon. At some point in the future.
At some point in the future. Soon can be next year.
Don't hold your breath. Bye, guys. Lots of love.
Soon is relative. Bye, guys.